Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now today, Oscar SUDI has surfaced with a very bold message, going to an extent of calling out Rigathi Gachagua, saying that Rigathi Gachagua ni muhuni.
Kando na Mama Dorcas, wakitoa Mama Dorcas kwa picha yako namna hii, wewe ni muhuni mkubwa sana. Na ndio leo unaongea ukiwa muhuni original.
Rigathi Gachagua is a thug. Rigathi Gachagua a couple of days ago also surfaced with his own take and referred to Oscar SUDI as a goon. Now we are being confronted with the scenario where SUDI and Rigathi Gachagua are facing each other head on. Now the big question is, whom between Rigathi Gachagua and Oscar SUDI is more of a thug? Just go below in the comment section and tell us whom you think between Rigathi and SUDI ni muhuni zaidi. If I may use that Swahili term, nani ni muhuni zaidi? Now, looking at what Oscar SUDI has done reacting to Rigathi Gachagua, I can as well term that move as a committing political suicide on behalf of William Samoei Ruto. Ruto knows very well that attacking Rigathi Gachagua has some negative effect. So the fact that SUDI has decided to confront Rigathi Gachagua head on, most likely there's going to be some rebuttal from Rigathi Gachagua, and the end haitakuwa ya furaha kabisa. So I want us to explore this story from Oscar SUDI, ladies and gentlemen. But first of all, before you do that, kindly like this video, subscribe to this channel, and to our existing subscribers, I want to continue thanking you so much, because without you, this channel won't have grown. So when Oscar SUDI was delivering this statement, Rigathi Gachagua was busy hosting leaders from Meru County at his Wamunyoro residence. And based on the pictures which are surfacing on your screen, you can tell that that is a delegation from Wamunyoro, and there's around some kind of a round table meeting there. Just check this pictures well. So this is what Rigathi Gachagua was involving himself in at the time when Oscar SUDI was busy unleashing political blows on Rigathi Gachagua. Now that is what happened, ladies and gentlemen.
Unajua ule Gachagua taswa yako nyumbani. Taswa alishindwa ukalia kiti. Alishindwa kuendesha nchi. Niliona akisimama kule kanisani ambayo ilikuwa funeral. Akasema ati SUDI ametumwa na milioni 2 kwa PCA ili watulize watu ya PCA. Na akaongezea kusema ati wacha kutuma wauni kanisani. Mimi nataka niambie Gachagua, for your information, ile kazi nimefanya Kapseret peke yake ya kanisa, wacha Kenya, wacha kwingine. Hapa kwangu Kapseret peke yake hauwezi fika kwota hauwezi fika. Na nimuongezee nimwambie, kando na Mama Dorcas, wakitoa Mama Dorcas kwa picha yako namna hii, wewe ni muhuni mkubwa sana. So kazi ya kanisa hii tulianza kuanzia tukiwa Sunday school. Na hii ndio kazi niliomba naye kura, hii ndio kazi nimefanya maisha yangu yote. So mtu kuniita muhuni, nataka nimwambie huyo ndugu yangu Gachagua, shida kubwa uko naye ndio ilifanya huko nyumbani.
Right now, Oscar SUDI should be very careful when taking Gachagua head on, because Rigathi is a man that has proved that he has nothing to lose. If you look at the manner in which Rigathi Gachagua gives out his statement, yeye ni mtu ambaye anajua kwamba he is not going to be the deputy president in 2027 if elections are held. He can't even be a prime cabinet secretary. He can't be a president. So what does Rigathi Gachagua want? Very simple. To answer that question, I will take you to the impeachment. When the UDA people, together with ODM and other parties, agreed to impeach Rigathi, the purpose was to send Rigathi Gachagua kwa Wamunyoro na ende kwa village na asiwe na sauti kabisa. That happened. But then Rigathi Gachagua quickly bounced back through his own means, and that's why now he's a threat. Sending Rigathi Gachagua to Wamunyoro na akae kabisa has proved to be very, very impossible. And he has made a comeback.
Kitegera hoi! Kitegera hoi! Kitegera hamjambo! Hamjambo tena! Rigiji amefika hapa mwenyewe!
And this comeback is what is threatening the survival of the Kenya Kwanza government. The Kenya Kwanza government might not survive because of Rigathi Gachagua's renewed fight, how he has quickly rejuvenated his politics. So that explains why it's not going to be easy going forward for Rigathi Gachagua to be completely silenced. So when SUDI decides to confront Rigathi Gachagua, he is literally not knowingly making a mistake, but this mistake is going to go back and affect William Ruto. Most likely, Rigathi can decide to ignore Oscar SUDI because according to him, he looks at Oscar SUDI kama mtu mwingine mdogo sana. So he might decide to ignore Oscar SUDI and deal with William Ruto. Or he can decide to deconstruct Oscar SUDI, knowing that that is going to be like deconstructing William Ruto, because Oscar SUDI is William Ruto's foot soldier, just like Farouk Kibet. So whatever Oscar SUDI says is always ni kitu ambayo is believed to have come from the president. Mind you, in the security committee, Oscar SUDI, I think, is an ex-official member there. Anaruhusiwa kukaa pale. People have been asking themselves why Oscar SUDI is allowed to be part and parcel of those meetings. But those are things ambazo zimekuwa zikisumbua watu wengi, but answers have never been forthcoming. So the bottom line here is that SUDI's attack on Rigathi Gachagua will have a negative impact on William Ruto's presidency, or rather his re-election, because most likely after Rigathi Gachagua has countered SUDI's remark, is most likely going to train his guns on William Ruto, most likely say that these are Ruto's foot soldiers who have been sent by him to try to deal with the Rigathi Gachagua. So we are saying in this analysis that the mistake which SUDI has made is not just a small mistake, it's a huge mistake. Him dropping such a statement referring to Rigathi Gachagua, most likely Rigathi Gachagua is going to react. And the reaction is not going to be friendly, ladies and gentlemen. What we are going to be confronted with is a scenario where SUDI atajikuta kwamba hawezi kumjibu Rigathi kwa sababu ile response ambayo itatoka kwa Rigathi Gachagua, assume Rigathi amemjibu, because Rigathi can as well choose to ignore him to make him irrelevant. If SUDI is ignored by Rigathi Gachagua, hiyo itakuwa imemfanya yeye anakaa irrelevant, kwa sababu the expectation ni kwamba Rigathi Gachagua atamjibu, na anaweza kosa kumjibu, iwe amemjibu psychologically, so yeye itabidi ajipange. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to raise my case there, but just go below in the comment section and tell us what you think about this statement from SUDI. Perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.